Today in Arizona, tens of thousands of people gathered at State Farm Stadium in Glendale to honor the life and legacy of Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. Charlie Kirk, who tragically passed away at the young age of 31, had become one of the most influential conservative voices in the United States. His sudden death shocked the nation, leaving a profound sense of loss, especially among the students and young activists he inspired. This memorial became not only a time to mourn, but a celebration of a life dedicated to ideas, activism, and leadership. The stadium itself was packed to capacity, with tens of thousands inside and many more watching in overflow areas outside. American flags waved in the air, and supporters held signs featuring quotes from Charlie Kirk. Patriotic music filled the arena, blending with the emotional energy of the crowd. Large screens displayed archival footage of Charlie's life, speaking at universities, meeting with students, debating on stage, and sharing personal moments with family and friends. Each clip highlighted his passion, charisma, and commitment to empowering young people. Security was tight and highly visible. Police officers, Secret Service agents, and federal personnel monitored every entrance and exit. Airspace over the stadium was restricted, and roadblocks controlled access to surrounding streets. The scale and precision of security measures reflected both the prominence of the attendees and the seriousness with which authorities approached the event, given the tragic circumstances of Charlie's passing. Prominent Republican figures spoke at the memorial, each reflecting on Charlie's influence and legacy. President Donald Trump addressed the crowd, calling Charlie Kirk a warrior for truth and emphasizing his role in energizing young conservatives. Trump spoke about Charlie's ability to inspire a generation, reminding attendees that his influence extended beyond politics. It was about cultivating leadership, responsibility, and engagement among young Americans. Vice President J.D. Vance spoke passionately about the movement Charlie inspired. He highlighted Turning Point USA's impact on youth activism and described Charlie as a visionary whose work had changed the political landscape. Vance emphasized that Charlie's ideas and energy would continue to influence the country for years to come. Perhaps the most moving speech came from Erika Kirk, Charlie's widow. She shared deeply personal stories about their life together, the challenges they faced, and their shared vision for Turning Point USA. Erika's words, "The movement will not stop," resonated through the stadium, bringing many attendees to tears. She pledged to carry on Charlie's work and lead the organization with the same passion and dedication he had shown throughout his life. Other speakers included Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna, who credited Charlie with inspiring her political career and encouraging her to fight for her beliefs. Pastor Rob McCoy, who highlighted Charlie's Christian faith and commitment to his principles. And Frank Turek, who witnessed the tragic events surrounding Charlie's death and shared vivid recollections of that day, emphasizing Charlie's courage and unwavering dedication even in his final moments. The crowd was incredibly diverse. Students, activists, political leaders, families, and ordinary citizens came together to honor Charlie's memory. They listened attentively, applauded, prayed, and chanted slogans in support of the movement. The energy in the stadium was palpable, a mixture of grief, inspiration, and determination. At times, the atmosphere felt almost spiritual, as speakers emphasized faith, purpose, and dedication to principles, while the intensity of a political rally reminded everyone of the larger context of Charlie's work. Large screens throughout the stadium continued to show highlights from Charlie's life, his speeches, meetings with students, travels across the country, and moments with his family. These visuals reminded attendees not only of his accomplishments, but also of the qualities that made him influential: charisma, determination, and an unwavering commitment to his beliefs. Every image, every clip reinforced the personal and political impact he had on thousands of lives. Several key themes emerged during the memorial. First, the legacy of the youth movement. Charlie Kirk had built a platform that empowered students nationwide, encouraging leadership, civic engagement, and political participation. Second, faith and values were central. Speakers highlighted how Charlie's Christian beliefs guided his actions and decisions, showing that his personal principles were inseparable from his political activism. Third, the event touched on political polarization and free speech. Charlie's death underscored the risks public figures face in today's divided climate and sparked broader discussions about responsibility, rhetoric, and safety. Finally, the memorial emphasized inspiration and continuity. The overriding message was clear. Charlie's mission did not end with his passing. His work, ideas, and influence continue to inspire young Americans to take action and lead. While the memorial was largely seen as a tribute, it also sparked discussion and some criticism. Observers noted that parts of the event resembled a political rally more than a solemn memorial, particularly when speeches included calls for political mobilization. However, for most attendees, the focus remained on remembrance, respect, and the motivation to continue Charlie's work. Many said the event reinforced the importance of activism, participation, and standing up for one's beliefs. Throughout the day, emotional moments unfolded repeatedly. Tears were shed during personal stories, cheers erupted during calls to action, and applause followed every reflection on Charlie's life and accomplishments. The combination of speeches, archival footage, and crowd reactions created a powerful narrative of loss, legacy, and hope. The memorial also highlighted Charlie's personal impact. Students spoke of how he encouraged them to get involved in politics, to challenge themselves, and to pursue leadership roles. Activists shared stories of how Charlie's mentorship helped them organize events, advocate for their beliefs, and amplify their voices. For many in the audience, the event was a reminder that leadership is not measured solely by age, but by the depth of influence and the ability to inspire others. As the memorial drew to a close, a sense of unity and purpose filled the stadium. Charlie Kirk's work through Turning Point USA will continue to inspire new generations, shaping young leaders who carry forward his principles of activism, engagement, and faith-driven purpose. The memorial became a testament to the enduring power of ideas, the impact of one individual on a nation, and the resilience of a movement that refuses to stop, even in the face of tragedy. In the end, Charlie Kirk's life, work, and vision were celebrated in a way that reflected both the scale of his influence and the personal connections he made with countless people. His legacy will continue to shape the future of American politics, student activism, and the ongoing conversation about civic engagement and conservative values. The memorial stood as a symbol of unity, remembrance, and determination, a powerful reminder that ideas, vision, and dedication can outlive any individual and continue to inspire generations to come.